Well, welcome to Lifing with LadyLindaBird. I'm trying a StreamYard for the first time, so I'm kind of excited about it. I'm playing with all the little things, and there's a lot of things. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Come on in the room, and let's get started because I've got a story for you today. You know, I am an insurance agent, but I'm also a mobile notary, and I'm also not a little kid to be played with. And I was recently played with, and I want to tell you my story time. Okay, so it's September 30th. Early in the morning, it was about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I get a phone call from a gentleman who is desperate to have a notary do a loan signing for him. So I'm like, okay, I think I can handle it. Oh, and he's like, I need to have this done by 11 o'clock. I was like, well, I can't do it by 11 o'clock because I was out. I wasn't even home. Come to find out, the gentleman, we're going to call him Michael. How about we're going to call him Michael just for the benefit of this video. So Michael needed me to print the documents, and there was almost 200 of them, pages. So I had to get home, download the documents, print them, put a sticky on each one of the places where it had to be signed. Then I had to get back in my car and drive and meet Michael and his fiance. We're going to call her Lisa. Okay, just for the sake of this video. Now this is a true story. The names may be changed. Again, like I said, the names may be changed. But then again, who knows? Maybe they're not changed. But anyway, so I go and I meet Michael and Lisa. With the documents, print it, get over there. But Lisa wasn't there. So I park and I go and I meet Michael, and we go and sit, and we're waiting about a half an hour for Lisa to arrive. So when Lisa arrives and we start the signing, there were over 21 signatures that I had to notarize and stamp. And then on top of that, they needed me to mail the completed documents back to the title. Now, normally when you do a loan signing, I can take these glasses off because it's kind of glary. When you're doing a loan signing, typically if you're included in the closing documents, you'll get compensated by the title company. But this was an emergency last minute situation. So we get done, and I'm like, okay, so how am I going to be paid? So Michael tells me, and he assures me, he says, well, the closing, we get documents all in. The closing will be on Friday, and we will pay you. We'll Zelle you. So honestly, this is where the grift comes in. I was real comfortable with them. I thought they were, because I'm an honest person. And so because of my integrity, I guess I just felt comfortable. They reeled me in. So anyway, I believed them, and I took the documents and I took them to the FedEx, and off they went. Now, I don't know if you're a notary, if you're new to the business, or if you've been a notary for a while. We provide a legal service, and for which needs to be paid. And this gentleman, he knew that he had to pay me. So anyway, that was September 30th. It is November 18th. I have still not been paid. I have called and been lied to, and I've called, and we have text messages back and forth. And so at the end of the day, I know I'm not getting paid. And it was only $250. It wasn't a lot of money. I know that I'm not going to get paid. And I also know that it's not enough money to take him to court. And the old me, I would have gone on Facebook, on all kinds of social medias, and dogged him out. And it's not about the money. It's about the principle. It's about the theft of my services and the use of my time. And this is the first time that this has ever happened to me. I've been a notary for over 30 years, and I have to honestly tell you, I have never had anybody not pay me for my services. I pride myself on being a professional and taking care of my business in a professional manner. But what I did do, I was put any emails that I had to the title company, I CC'd him in it. And when I would email them and say, listen, what's going on? Why haven't I been paid? I realized that he's supposed to pay me. Oh, then he would call me. Oh, please call them. Let them know. Email them. Let them know I'm taking care of this. I'm taking care of this. Just so he could get them off of his back. But he never paid me. So at the end of the day, I found the phone number for title. They're in Illinois. They're not even in the state of Florida. And I did call them, and I had a very, very nice conversation with the mortgage originator. And I've exposed him. And, it's funny because this character sent a text to me saying, can you meet me and I can give you a check? Oh, no. Listen, there's no way in the world I'm doing that. I might end up knocked upside the head somewhere as a cold case. I'm not doing that. Not over that little piece of money. So he may think that he got away with something, and yeah, he did. And you know what? I've been fighting with this. I have really been fighting with this. I have been wanting to get even. The old me went trying to resurface, and I've done a lot of work to put her away. So I just prayed on it, and I decided, you know what? If I get my money, fine. If I don't at this point, I'm going to be good. But that title company will never work with him. And I'm going to tell every notary in my locale not to work with them. So it's going to be difficult because I'm in a pretty big size network of notaries here in Florida. We kind of all know each other. We witness for each other. We do things for each other. So at the end of the day, he might have ripped me off for $250, but it's going to cost him in the long run. So Michael, as I said, I'm calling Michael and Lisa, if you guys happen to see this video, just know that you've been exposed to your title company. You've been exposed to the realtor that you were doing business with. And this won't likely happen again. But I just want to feel good because I know that I did what I was supposed to do in a proper way. And I know that I walked through and took the right steps. And I know that I won't let that happen again. So listen, have any of you ever had anything like this happen, where you've done something and you provided a service or a product or a service and, that did it in good faith, only to have the person on the opposite end disrespect you and treat you, and that they scammed you, literally scammed you? How did you handle it? How would you handle it? And thank God it wasn't a lot of money. Thank God it was a relatively small amount. But, sometimes you can see the true character of a person when it comes down to a few coins. But that's all I have to say. I just wanted to share this story, kind of like get it off of my chest a little bit. And thank you for popping in and like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And I'm going to keep it moving. Here's to Lifing with LadyLindaBird. Till next time. And I hope I don't have any more stories like this. But anyway, bye-bye.